What is up, FA Nation? Jake Parry here, back with another week of picks over on Underdog, this time for the season's third major, the US Open. If you are not currently using Underdog, make sure to check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog and use code ALARM at sign up. Any new user using code ALARM will receive a 50% deposit match up to $1,000 and a 99% discounted pick. But with that being said, let's head on over to Oakmont. Starting off this week, we are going on a bit of a bad note. We're going to start with Ludwig Aubert, higher than 72.5 strokes in round one. Aubert has not been in his best form in 2025. I think that's pretty clear for most people. He is coming off two good finishes with a tied 16th and a tied 13th at the Memorial and RBC Canadian, respectively. But we're still not seeing the Ludwig that we know we can receive. He remains pretty bad around the greens. He lost strokes last week. His putter has been neutral at best. Approach, he's starting to figure things out. His irons are starting to come back around. He's starting to be fine again with the driver. But ultimately, this is just not an event that I anticipate him succeeding in. And especially in round one, historically, we've seen Oakmont be one of the harder majors. In fact, if you look at the data, only 2% of players who have ever played at the US Open when it's been at Oakmont have finished even par or better. So this is not an event where even par or even two over is well without reach. We've even seen guys like Jon Rahm open up the event with a 6 over 76 and have to play just neutral golf the rest of the way to maintain a top 20 finishing position. Aubert is not necessarily bad. He's not I'm not saying he's a bad golfer. He's just not playing his best golf right now. And for that reason, I see it hard for him to beat that number. Next up, we're going to go with Joaquin Niemann coming over from Live at 2.5 birdies or better. Niemann has been absolutely on fire over on Live this year. 4 wins in his 8 starts, including this past weekend in Virginia. He's also got good major finishes this year with the T8th at the PGA Championship, as well as a T29th at the Masters. He's got top 5 finishes on the DP World Tour and the Asian Tour as well this season. He's consistently been a strong player this year. His irons have been out of this world. He gained nearly 3 strokes on the field, not just overall, but on the other golfers on the Live Tour this past week. Gained over 2 strokes on the field at the PGA Championship. He remains a long and accurate hitter of the driver, as he's consistently been right around neutral to minimal accuracy loss with the big stick, while consistently gaining yardage on the rest of the field with this. His wedges have been solid as well this year. Pretty much every time he has a good wedge week, he wins this year. And then his putter has been solid as well. Even with the scoring conditions being less than ideal, he's the type of golfer who can just sneak in a few birdies throughout the round. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see more birdies than we expect. I just imagine some of the holes to be blow-up holes and to be really hard to score on. Lastly, I'm going with Rory McIlroy, lower than 4.5 bogeys. I know this one may be the surprise to people after the struggles that we've seen over his last couple starts at the PGA Championship and the RBC Canadian, where he missed the cut and played really, really poorly. Honestly, he's back in QI10. He's back in the driver that he had so much success with. Very similar build to what he had at the Masters, the Players, the Pebble Beach, Pro-Am, where he has wins this year. Getting that driver back in his hands, I think, is going to reinstill a lot of confidence back in his game. His iron play has been poor as of late, but we know how great of an iron player Rory can be. The putter's consistently been really solid. His wedges have come back around in a big way. This just feels like a good number for him to hit. He's going to play this course safe. We've seen him play it before in 2016 at the US Open. He did miss the cut. However, I think he's going to have learned from that event. I think we're going to see better play out of Rory this year at Oakmont, and ultimately, I just believe in Rory this week, so I'm going to take the under on these bogeys. Guys, that has been another week of picks over here on Underdog. Make sure to check out fantasyalarm.com/underdog. Use code ALARM when you sign up, and let's go make some money.